we're actually gonna start the video game.
Alright, cool.
Go
Say that
on.
5 more times.
Go on, go on.
I'm not reading the introduction because it's spoilers, but each of you, not upside down, are going about your general adventurer's life, traveling alone on disparate roads. Your travels for most of the day have gone uneventful, as the traveling roads usually is. Each and every one of
Super
you,
uneventful.
as the day goes on, the weather starts to turn for the worse. It's slight downpour, and it's hot enough that a small amount of fog starts to form along the road. And as it gets darker, it's almost impossible to see. So you each, in turn, set up camp for the night. And you're all traveling alone, so you don't really have anyone to guide to keep watch overnight. You just try to hide yourself from the main road as best as you can. And when each one of you awakes in the morning,
Fizz, stop it.
what are you
Fizz.
doing?
You watch my stream, dude.
Jesus Christ. What's happening?
I was zooming in on Eli's Steam picture.
What is
Like,
Eli's stream
I could-
picture?
I could see the fucking plaque on the damn the fucking feed. I don't want to see that shit.
Jesus Christ.
What about it?
Oh my god. Alright, continue
Oh my
keep
God.
going, for the love of God.
I hate all of you.
Can you just
Adorable.
leave? Can you stop scrolling around? Jesus.
Why are you watching? You're in the game!
I'm tilted fucking 90 degrees on my chair. I can't do anything. I can barely reach my mouse.
Oh my
And
god.
it's actually gonna take an effort to get up.
Oh my god.
So we
I'm
wake in the
doing it.
morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I wake up.
Do you?
No.
Do you really?
Tomorrow. Kick that guy off Phil. Yeah, same.
We all stand up.
I'm here.
Are you?
No.
Am I? Hello?
Anyways.
Goodbye?
You're perfectly capable of continuing. I'm
fuck me.
clearly here.
I was looking for something in the book. There it is. Each of you awakens in what you expect to be the morning, because usually you can sleep through the night. But there's no sunlight. The fog is so thick that you can't even see where the sun is, if there's sun at all. But there is still light.
Can we tell where the light's coming from?
No.
Okay.
As each of you looks around, you look to the skies to see if the sun is rising, but you can't see the skies. You can't even see the branches of the tree you're sitting under currently. You notice that these aren't even the same trees you were sitting under the night before either. What do each of you want to do?
Are the supplies from my campsite still there?
You had your pack and your general supplies that you had on you.
Yeah, but like, you know, like a fire I might have built. Still, like where I wake up, or is there just nothing there?
There's the fire pit. The fire is long since gone out.
Okay.
Misty, you said?
Foggy.
Foggy.
Same thing, basically.
But it's not dark, right? You said there is some source of
There's
light.
it's you can see a few feet in every direction.
Okay.
It's on like the middle of winter, like when the clouds are so thick that you can't really see the sun, but there's light still.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
people
That
live
makes
in
sense.
places where that happens. It's a gray light instead of a sunlight.
Okay.
Yes, I live in the
Yeah.
fantasy doom
Yeah.
realm during the
Absolutely.
winter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah. Upstate New York, good sir.
I want to cast Mage Hand and sort of move it around myself in a circle and slowly move it outwards. Try to check if there's
Alright.
anything near me.
As you begin the familiar movements of casting your mage hand. What would your mage hand normally look like? Is it just a
I think it's just a hand.
human hand? Because you're a turtle person,
You're a
so I don't
turtle.
know.
Does
Oh,
it
okay.
look
We'll
like
say
a
like
turtle
we'll
hand?
say like a turtle claw type thing then. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I
It's a
didn't
Mickey Mouse glove.
even... Okay. Absolutely not. We'll say like a turtle's claw. Yeah.
It's a Kermit puppet.
Oh my god.
As you do the familiar incantation to summon your mage hand, the hand you normally summon doesn't occur. It's a almost disgusting looking skeletal version. You're so put back by this, you lose concentration and the hand phases out.
Okay. Can I summon it again just to look at it, like in front of me?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay.
Wanna
I'll
do
do.
that?
I'll do that again.
As you summon it again, it's back to normal.
Okay. Can I slowly move it out into the fog to see what happens?
As you move it slowly out into the fog, you eventually lose sight of it about 10 feet away.
Okay. I'll stop there and let someone else do something then.
Just I will be examining my belongings, making sure I have all my weapons, my gear. I would just look around and make sure that I do actually have everything, because I assume that I was moved by somebody without me knowing.
As you you look through all your belongings, everything is in place, and it seems like you thought that someone might have moved you, but everything is exactly where it was before. Like if someone opened your bag, it would have moved things around, and it's exactly where you left it. Everything that you had when you were traveling the world.
Interesting.
Odyssey and Selfie. And
I would like to see what I sense with my divine sense.
Alright. That just lets you see the location of things.
You know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you is not behind total cover. You know the type of any being whose presence you sense, and within the same radius you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
One second, reading.
Yeah, while you're reading, I want to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Alright.
10 whole
As
minutes
you,
of doing nothing.
As Selfie, you channel your divine energy, and Sarah, Alina will channel her divine energy, and Serath will channel his mystical energy. And even with your heightened senses, you really can't see beyond 10 feet in front of you with your vision, and you don't sense anything magical or undead or celestial or fey or anything within range.
Huh.
Aaron?
So Goom will whip out his pole arm, and first off, make some slow, broad, sweeping motions, holding at the far edge of the shaft, using my full
Yeah.
reach here, trying to see if, I make contact with anything. And while I do this, I'm gonna back up to the tree and kind of feel the tree, check it out, see what's. Unless my pole arm makes contact, or halberd makes contact or something.
Yeah. As you poke out into the fog, you don't bump into anything. As far as as you're doing this sweeping motion, the fog doesn't seem to be disturbed or anything. Nothing seems to be coming out of it either. And as you look at the tree, when you went to sleep, you were sitting below a tree that was full of life, and now this tree is pretty old and withered.
Is it tall, short?
You can't see more. You can't see the top. You can only see about 5 feet up before
Alright.
the fog blocks your vision.
I turn my halberd the other way, and I hold it as close to the blade as I can. And again, I kind of like brush up into the tree as far as my reach will allow me, kind of like shake
Okay.
some branches, see if anything comes out.
And as you do that, you just bump into a few branches and twigs. One snaps off and falls next to you, but it doesn't seem like anything is up in the trees.
Do I hear anything?
It's eerily quiet. You can hear the only thing you can hear is the beating of your own heart and some crinkling of the grass as you pace around when you were doing your search. You don't hear any animal sounds or anything else.
I want to, you said it's like a 10-foot radius around me, right? That I can see?
Yeah.
I want to take 5 steps forward, and then see, and then turn around and look and see if the back of the fog moves with me. Does
As
that
you
make
take
sense?
5 steps forward, it should be about 5 feet.
Yeah.
I don't know how big your gate is.
Like 5 feet, yeah.
The fog doesn't seem to move behind you, but you still can only see 10 feet behind you.
Okay.
And you're far enough away from the tree at this point that you can't see the tree's trunk anymore.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I can see 5 feet in front of me and 10 feet behind me. Is that right?
It's 10-foot radius centered around you is what you can see.
Okay, so the
Like your
basically
vision is limited to 10 feet. That's how
Okay.
thick the fog is.
so basically the fog moved with me when I moved forward.
It's
You moved in
you're
the
not
fog.
you're not in a clearing. You're not
Okay.
in like an area without fog. That's just how far you can see within the fog.
Okay.
Like the fog is touching
right.
you.
Okay, I get it.
Your vision is
I'll,
just
Gotcha.
not good enough to see through the fog.
Okay.
I'll cast light on my shield, pull out the mace, in my left hand, and just walk in any direction. Just pick one direction and move it that way.
All right. back to you when everyone else is done.
He gathers up all of our belongings. Says, "This have protected me before, so no reason to not move ahead." Just proceeds forward.
All right. As you start walking to the mist, you much like the other two who walked further away with the tree, you can no longer see the tree, and you just continue onward. And I'll get back to you whenever else is done.
I guess I take the piece of branch that fell off the dead tree and light it with a tinderbox I have in my bag, and use it as a makeshift torch and travel into this fog.
All right.
Kind of with my halberd in my other hand, at the ready.
OC casted light, and you have the makeshift torch. You realize that other than making you feel better, it really doesn't help your vision at all in this fog.
Alright.
I put it out.
Right. So Selfie and so Alina and Cormac, are you also going to walk into the mist?
I'll pull out my sword and shield and just walk forward.
I want to summon my mage hand again and keep it permanently 10 feet in front of me. So like basically just out of like get the edge of my vision, and then walk forward as well.
All right. So as each of you starts to walk into the mist, you were trying to figure out if it was like following you or what, but you seem to just be traversing through it at the moment. And it's kind of disorienting. You really don't have any markers to tell you if you're heading towards anything, really. You seemingly haven't walked further into the forest you were at the edge of, considering you haven't encountered any more trees.
Okay.
And as you walk, about 5 minutes passes before you see in front of you, each of you, a playing card on the ground. About 10 feet in front of you. And you can tell that the card is in the center of a dirt road.
I pick up the card. Pot of Greed. What is that?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god,
Jesus
please.
Christ.
Jesus. Please, God,
So
no.
what do each of you want to do?
Easy
He's
peasy.
picking up the card.
I'd like to use my mage hand to pick it up and bring it close to me, that I can see it.
Alright.
Without touching it myself.
I'm gonna use the blunt end of my halberd to poke at it.
Easy grip.
I'll pick up my card. I'm not scared.
Same. I'll
Alright.
just.
So each of you is picking up the card except for Aaron? You're poking at it?
Aaron's poking at it.
Yeah, I think.
Were you poking at it with the sharp end or the...
No.
Yeah, he said the blunt
blunt
end.
end.
The
With
blunt
the
end.
Okay.
Sit with the C grip end.
You poke at the card on the ground with the blunt end, and you push it around a little bit. It bends when you poke it.
It doesn't blow up.
Nope.
No catching me on fire.
It
Nope.
doesn't seem to be a trap.
No
from your
puffing gas.
experience.
It bends when you poke it.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll. I'll stick the the sharp edge of my halberd through the center of it and pick it up. Take a gander.
Oh man.
I'm not kneeling down to pick up some stupid tape.
For this
You
moment,
wouldn't even have to kneel down, Jesus.
Oh, I would.
Just stab it.
Or I have to
Strahd-
hunch over. What do you take me
Strahd,
for?
Strahd himself appears and stabs you right through the heart.
I don't know.
All right. So, who wants to look at their card first?
Me.
Alright.
Who wants to do second?
I'll do second.
Third?
I will.
Fourth?
Sure.
And fifth.
No choice.
He's AFK.
Get over here.
I'll wait for the guy before me, Kappa.
You are all in separate instances.
Fucking no.
You're all-
I
you
reset the
don't know
instance.
that this is happening to each other.
No, we forgot to invite each other first.
Yeah, we need to reset the instance.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But Alina, as you flip over the card, oh god,
Oh
Why does the
god, he
alt-
says.
why is the alt thing like? Okay, that alt thing was just weird. I was holding alt on it and it was upside down for some reason.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, that is weird.
Do I have to look at tabletop to see my card?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Also,
laying,
also to read out what it is.
I'm laying on the fucking couch.
But as
Get off the couch. You're not sleeping yet.
It's like
We're at least
fucking-
getting through the intro.
actually like 2 steps from my damn desk. It's fine.
Yeah, but you're gonna fall asleep.
Nah, I ain't even laying down.
Oh, okay.
I'm not laying down perfectly horizontally. I guess technically I'm laying down.
You're sitting at a smooth 170 degrees, not 180.
Eloquent.
Alright. Okay, Alina, as you flip over the card, you look at it and has the in the script of common as number 4 and the word merchant, and the picture is shown on the card. And as you're reading it, reading the name of the card, you hear a voice, not your own, not like anything you've ever experienced before. You can't tell if it's someone who's in the fog or if you're just hearing it inside your own brain. But it says, oh god, I'm not doing a fucking voice. I can't. Terrible voices.
Hello, hello, sweet cheeks.
I got the voice.
Alright.
Dude, I got the voice
Alright,
here.
let's hear it.
This card, it tells it.
Oh my
No,
god,
God,
please.
no. I can't even understand you.
Oh my god, what are you doing, Trevor?
Autism has become an epidemic.
The goddamn vaccines.
Yeah.
There's a voice. You can't tell if it's coming from somewhere out in the fog, from someone you can't see, or if you're just hearing it in your own mind. You hear, this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. This kind of confuses you because you don't have an enemy that you know would be tied to cards.
Right.
As you start to think of what enemies possibly could be, I gotta find the card number.
No, Eli, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Fuck you, Dio.
You find the card numbered 69,
Yeah.
Vape Nation.
Secret.
Vape Nation.
Vape niche.
finish. Watch out.
And once you're trying to think of who this enemy could possibly be, the voice enters your mind once again. It says, "Seek a cask that once contained the finest wine, of which not a drop remains." And you look around and the mist kind of swirls around you. And we'll get back to you. Now,
Cliffhanger.
number 2.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Fucking
Teleports
dead.
behind you.
Nothing personnel.
Everybody's gonna get like merchant or trader, and then someone's gonna get like the.
Yeah, you got 2 from the same deck, 2 from the same.
Smart. Smart. That's me.
Yeah, one of you is gonna get death and die.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Smart.
Can I get a...
And not to repeat myself, the same thing happens when you
Ah, fuck.
flip
I didn't
over
write
your
it.
card.
I didn't write it down when you said it. Fuck.
What?
I was trying to make a note of it.
What?
Of what he said.
On about my card?
Yeah, because it's the same thing for mine, right?
Alright, Merceray. Good fucking cheating.
Clapper.
But
And Cormag, you look at your card and it's a 3 of coins, the trader card. And the voice enters your head. It says, "This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. Likewise, this confuses you as you don't really dabble in the things of holy power or
Right.
really know anything about that.
Yeah.
And the voice once again says, "Look to the Wizard of Wines, in wood and sand the treasure hides." And likewise, as the voice fades out, the mist begins to swirl around you. We'll go on to the 3rd. Kisei, as you flip your card, you reveal the 2 of Swords, the Paladin card. And the mind says to you, "This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. I see a sleeping prince, the servant of light and the brother of darkness. The treasure lies with him." And the mist begins to swirl around you. We'll go number 4. Zogham? I don't know how to say your name, Aaron.
Zogum.
Zogum?
Mm-hmm.
You flip over your card. The picture in the center now, it's pretty ruined, but still identifiable. It's
Okay.
the Tempter card.
Mm.
And then you hear the voice enter your mind and say, "This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness."
Okay.
The voice says, "I see a child, a Vistana. You must hurry, for her fate hangs in the balance. Find her at the lake." And the mist begins to swirl around you. And finally, Seraph, you unveil the Horseman card. And the voice says, "Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him."
alright.
He
Like
lurks.
Alright.
You picked last. He lurks in the one place to which he must return, a place of death. And the mist begins to swirl around you. As each of you in turn have the mist swirl around you, you start to see figures within the mist. Other people, other things, holding cards, much like you. And in the pattern of these cards, Seroth, you find yourself standing in the middle of a dirt road, surrounded by 4 different people.
Great.
The mist still surrounds all of you, but seems to clear around this dirt road that leads off into the distance. What do you do?
I would have been looking, turning circles as I was being spoken to by something I can't see. And then upon randomly seeing a bunch of people show up in front of me as the mist cleared, I would draw my halberd and take about 5. I would retreat about 5 feet and have my halberd at the ready. I'm like point it between the 4 of them.
Alright.
I would do something fairly similar. I would just take a defensive stance with my short swords. And, let's say, where did you come from? What is this? Where are we?
An illusion. Do you guys hear the voices too? That's what I say.
Yes.
I don't really answer. I just listen to what everybody else has to say for now.
After I picked up this card, do I still have it in my hand?
Yes, you're each holding the card, respectively.
Okay, I didn't have to like disappear or something. And after I picked this up, some voice began speaking.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me, and I hold out my card. It tells
Yeah.
me to seek a cask. Seems kind of weird.
I wasn't told anything about a cask. But there's some direction I was told. Search for the Brother of Darkness, I believe.
I'll speak up now and say, it told me to look for the Wizard of Wines, although I have no idea what it was.
Me told help girl in village.
Oh my
God. I kind of like shifty-eyed over at Seraph, just because he hasn't spoken up yet.
I'm in the middle of
Thank you.
4-person. I am not going to speak until someone moves.
Yeah, there is a bugbear
Uh,
with weapons drawn.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I kind of like eased my defensive stance. I'm not like quite at
You
the,
did just speak
the
in
ready as
common,
I was.
which is interesting.
What about you, Tiefling?
I would say.
No, I mean, I'm here. I'm
Are
just
you?
not. No, I'm not talking, dude. Just
Yeah,
looking
respond.
around.
He directly asked you
Yeah,
what.
I know.
Really only
Okay.
three
That you
people.
should respond that you don't
Yeah, say
answer him
say like
instead
I
of
don't
just not
respond.
saying anything.
Yeah, I didn't think you heard him.
Alright, well, my bad. Yeah, I just
You're,
don't say anything. I just wait, keep waiting. I look at the bugbear and I literally looks at pretty much me trying. He's the closest to me, right? Like he's like to him. I'm the closest to him, and he has weapon drawn.
You're all about
You're
10.
in the middle of everybody.
I took I took 5 feet back.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, fuck
retreated.
your back
So I'm-
I mean,
way.
I thought like everybody was like surrounding me. That's what happened.
You're a turtle, a tiefling, an ASMR, and a wood elf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the most like casual setting.
I would. I
So,
suppose
like-
I would point my weapon at Hisei and in perfect Elvish say, "A man spoke to me in my head, telling me to help some girl in a village, and it was important. I was just camping out, traveling the land, protecting the trees. Now I'm here."
I nod my head. I responded in Elvish. It appears we've all had a similar experience. Let us try to ease the tension here. I sheathe my weapons, hoping that Zagoon does the same.
I keep my polearm at my side, but I lower it. Zagoom, not goon.
It's a goon, motherfucker.
Damn. I haven't said Goom. Goomby.
The
But that was the
Goomies.
that was the fucking terminus.
Guys,
Continue.
so what do you just like kind of like having it like pointed up in the air, like pointed like in a defensive posture or anything?
Yeah, you know, like if one were to
Like in a resting position.
if one were to say that I were perhaps a city guard, maybe.
Yeah.
In a resting position, you know, like the blunt end in the ground, but still.
Yeah. You know that painting of that farmer and his wife where he has the
Nope.
pitch.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
I can't tell if I'm happy or sad that I understand what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah. American Gothic
Yeah.
is the name of the painting.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
I found it by googling armor and wife
Jesus Christ.
easy. Clap.
I feed my son every day. He goes strong.
Why is there a brown log in the middle?
It's the road.
Oh, okay.
It's the road.
Makes sense.
And the fog is not on the road, right?
Yep. The fog
It's
around
the-
you is dense, and then the road is clear.
No trees.
No trees that you can see.
Alright, I will sheath my sword and cast light on my shield and walk onto the road.
Alright. It's already loud enough. that
Next
you
to the
can see.
tiefling. I don't care, I'm gonna cast light on my
Alright.
shield.
I'll use my mage hand to put the playing card in my pack, and then just kind of observe everyone else.
Alright.
I get it because you can't reach back there.
Wow.
I put the
It's hard,
card.
dude.
That's turtlist, dude. You can't say that.
Yeah.
I put the card back on the edge of my halberd.
I just wanted to make sure Serath watched me cast light. That's all.
Alright. I'll just like while people like I just move away from people for a second and just observe, see what happens.
I I took the card in like the sleeve. My armor.
Okay.
I'll, in broken common once more, say, if me turn back, you no attack. My kind not liked by most. Like
I
pointing
don't
at
plan on attacking anyone
pointing at
today.
you guys.
So far, you've done nothing to provoke me.
I'll remark after he finishes his statement that he certainly doesn't mince words, does he? He sure likes to get to the point. And I'll put my quarterstaff in the ground and say, I don't think any of us plan on attacking you.
I'll nod. Still kind of keeping my halberd available. A little suspicious. Watching the tiefling who has not spoken.
Yeah, I'm pretty suspicious of this tiefling as well.
Looks as if we all intend to travel along this path. What of you, Tiefling? Would you at least give us your name?
My name is Seraph.
Well, Seraph, will you accompany us along this path?
Before he can answer, I'll kind of chuckle quietly and say, I don't think he has a choice at this point. I think it's pretty clear what we need to do. So whether he wants to stay with us or not, I think he's coming.
Fair enough. Does not look like there's very much to travel along, other than this.
Is this the fog creeping in?
None of you are watching, so maybe.
Oh, the DM said we're not watching. I've been watching.
Perception check.
This is our PUBG safe zone right now.
Where
I
we
was gonna
dropping, boys?
I was gonna say as soon as everyone, like, seemed to be making some sort of movement towards walking forward on the path, that I would look behind and see if I see anything. But
Alright.
so far the tiefling has not moved, so I am continuing to stare at him.
I'm gonna go near the fog and just poke the mason, see what happens.
Nothing seems to happen. You
It's
notice
just
that
fog.
the fog's a bit closer than it was before. After the swirling brought you all together, it seems the fog is settling back in.
I'll just like like it's closing on us, right? So I'll just hug the fog and then slowly converge into the road and just go by myself.
Alright.
Alright, I'll move over to the rest of you guys and file in.
Stay about 10 feet back, but keeping an eye in the direction that
Within melee range, poggers.
Right, yeah.
15 feet. I know my limits,
Oh my god.
and I keep my eyes in the direction of the tiefling who's suspiciously avoiding us.
everyone?
I want to
Ready
ask
for-
Turtle Boy what he is because I've never seen one of you before.
I'll look over at her and
The
sigh.
fuck are you?
I'll look over at her and sigh and say, I've only been asked this about 100 times in the last 15 days. I am a turtle. You don't need to apologize. It's become an increasingly common part of my life to be questioned. I am a turtle from the island of Cholt, and I'm wandering for my own purposes.
I see.
Yeah, while they're talking, I'm gone. I'm walking away.
Alright.
I'm watching.
I'll take my quarterstaff and kind of bump Alina in the back of the leg and say, I'm not moving first, so you better get going.
What direction are we going? That way? Follow the tiefling?
Down the road, of course.
Alright. And, sure, I'll start walking that way.
Always forward, never backwards.
I'll keep pace. 15 feet behind everyone else.
I'll follow along. I'll stay close.
Alright. As you all begin traveling down the road, you notice that the mist seems to cling to the side of the road pretty heavily. The fog, excuse me, both work. The road you walk could barely be considered a road, honestly.
Okay.
Black pools of water stand in and around the muddy road, and you can see some giant trees poking out of the top of the mist.
So you said the mist is like right up next to the road.
It's spilling out of the forest around you.
Okay.
You can barely see the tops of trees around it, but it pretty much blocks your vision into them.
Okay. So we can see like basically what it's showing right here around the road.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Think of it as like the edge of the fog
Right,
is like
in the
where the
forest.
black is, and then it like angles upwards. But you
Okay.
can see the trees on top of it, poking
Gotcha.
out from the top.
Okay. Thank you.
You walk for quite a while, actually. You can't really keep track of time, but you know you've been walking for quite a substantial amount of time at this point. And the road seems to stay pretty much the same. Whenever you look behind yourself, the fog seems to close in on the road behind you whenever you move forward.
So, since the bugbear is 15 feet back, can he see us clearly, or is there like fog in the way between us?
Where you are is pretty clear of fog.
Okay. I
The
got
fog starts where the blackness is, really.
you. Okay.
You're almost in like a bubble.
Okay.
One can't
It's
help
quite
but feel we're being.
surreal.
One can't help but feel we're being corralled to something.
Somehow I don't think
It's just-
5 strangers get put together for no reason. So I tend to agree with you.
Alright. You Are you doing anything while you're traveling? Any of you?
Just trying to see if there's any movement.
Uh, Alright.
I just want to keep my eyes on the tiefling in front of us and just keep going forward.
Same. I mean, kind of keeping an eye on everyone, but in particular the tiefling. See if he does any sketchy business.
Eli, roll a perception check.
Sure. Or my dice maybe. None of these are a d20.
Troll idiot.
Unlucky.
Have a giant white one.
Oh, gross.
Oh my god.
It's Big Daddy.
It's a 10. Plus 4. 14.
You keep your eyes trained on the edges of the fog, and you don't think you see anything. But even if there was something there, you're not confident you'd be able to see it anyway.
Okay. Well,
And
there's not much to do about that then.
the eerie quietness is almost overpowering now. All you can hear is each other's footsteps and nothing else, really.
Is it noticeable how quiet it's gotten? Like, is it something that would be pretty readily apparent?
It's normally when you're like walking along the road, there'd probably be like birds or something, some kind of fauna or flora or
Or even just the sound of the wind.
the wind, yeah.
Okay.
It's so quiet you can almost hear your own heartbeat.
Okay. I want to take my mage hand and stick it 30 feet out to the left and basically run it through the fog as we walk along.
Okay. While you're doing this, it doesn't seem to upset anything within the mist or
Okay. Well, I'll
have
just keep
any
it.
effects.
I'll just keep it trailing 30 feet to the left of me.
Alright.
While we walk.
As you keep traveling, the muddy water pool filled dirt road starts to give way to a more standard gravel road. It's still obviously not well kept or maintained, but the gravel is a nice change in pace of sound, at least, from the smacking of your muddy, now very dirty, muddy boots was making this entire time. And for after about an hour, you'd surmise, it's very hard to tell time. You see in the distance what looks like buildings.
Finally, something. So, some kind of landmark that we have.
It's better than just walking through this damned mist for the rest of our lives.
Let's find
Why?
out where we are.
Language.
Language?
Gosh.
I'll ignore his twip.
Her quip.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Sir.
You're fucking sexist.
Lady.
Malady.
Malady.
Melody.
Are you guys just going to approach the buildings?
Cautiously, yes.
I will.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll stay with the group on this one.
Alright, so as you follow this gravel road, these buildings huddled together seem to be a village. The tall, dark houses are reminiscent of stones in a graveyard with all this fog. As you get close to these buildings, you can see almost every single one of them is boarded up or in such disrepair that there couldn't possibly be people living within them. You see a larger building, which seems to be a tavern. There's the windows of the tavern are shuttered, and there's a large plank across the door, barring it shut from the outside.
There's no light source of any kind that I can see.
Nope. Every single building is seemingly devoid of life or purpose at the moment. You're standing at the outskirts of the town. You can see within. It's a pretty sizable town.
So I assume if we can see how much of the town there is, then that means the fog is at least a little bit clearer in the town area.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only about a foot or two off the ground. You can pretty easily see around the town.
All right.
Have you guys seen the footage of volcano in Hawaii?
I have not.
Yeah.
Nope.
Crazy. Sorry to interrupt. I just saw it now. I was like, that shit's. It's like,
That shit's
damn.
fucking wild, man.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm like, whoa.
So you said the buildings are boarded up and in disrepair. Is that correct?
A few of the buildings seem to be in disrepair, yeah. Near
Okay.
the outskirts.
Are pretty much all of them that we can see boarded up?
Yes.
Okay.
The windows, at least, if not to the doors.
Yeah. I'll turn to the two people nearest to me and say, the fact that it's boarded up is really concerning to me. It makes me wonder if they're trying to keep the mist out, which we've been walking along and probably breathing in for quite some time now.
I'm still in the range, right? I'm like 20 feet ahead of them or something like that, right? So I can still hear them when they're talking.
Yeah.
Can I roll?
You're still like a little bit outside of the city limits, but you're able to see some of the buildings, and you can see a tavern that's pretty close to the outside of the city. And the gravel road is going still in a straight line right through the city.
But the doors are shut. Alright. Can I roll?
The gray light still is your predominant light source. You can't really see the sun still, even in your clearing of the fog. And Alina still has her source of light shining.
How
What
far
did you want to do,
are we
Elsie?
from the?
You say you're about 20 feet from the first building.
Okay, I'm gonna use another divine sense. See if I sense anything.
Alright. As you do so, you don't sense anything out of the ordinary, other than the things that are obviously out of the ordinary, but no otherworldly beings within the vicinity.
No consecrated and desecrated areas.
Nope.
I want to take my mage hand and go and like kind of knock on the wood that's barring one of the entrances to the closest building.
Okay.
And see if there's any reaction.
As your hand floats over towards the door and does a slight knock on the wood, nothing. There's no response. Just the hollow echo of the knock.
All right.
it's place appears to be almost as dead as the road we traveled on.
Seems that way.
Are you going to head in within the city?
I will.
Or
Yeah.
town?
I'll keep
Excuse
going.
me.
I will follow behind my companions.
Alright. As you are traveling along, each of you is kind of looking around at the different buildings that are all shuttered away. I'd like each of you to make a perception check.
Okay.
Where's my dice? There it is.
And being a rogue is sick.
You want roll plus mod, right?
Yes.
Just to make sure? Okay. That's what I did. I just wanted to double check.
Most of you could hear a soft whimpering draws your eyes towards the middle of the street, which you weren't really paying much attention to in favor of looking at the different building. You see a pair of small children standing in the middle of the street, holding each other's hands, whimpering. What would you like to do?
I dash over to the children. What does the matter going once?
When he runs over, I'll noticeably kind of like hiss under my breath. Sure.
Jesus Christ. As the elf rushes over, you can see the older of the two children have uncovered their picture below the map. She
Oh fuck.
she shushes the boy. They look human, but their skin is pretty pale. It's almost dark. She shushes the boy and says, "There's a monster in our house." She then points behind her to a very large, tall brick house that is at the end of where this gravel road travels. Its windows are dark and has a gated patio on the ground floor. The rusty gate is slightly ajar, and the houses to either side are abandoned, much like every other house and tavern here. Their doors are boarded up.
Are your parents in there?
I'll pull out my sword and walk toward the house.
I don't know. I wanna roll insight on them, dude.
I don't care. I'm walking that way.
After he rushes up and the children finish explaining, I'm gonna walk up behind him and just say, I don't care what you do with your life, but don't rush into shit like that. You endanger more than just yourself by doing things like this.
As you say that, the small boy begins to cry even louder.
You see what you did?
I'll roll my eyes in ignorance, annoyance and
ignorance.
ignorance.
In ignorance.
Yeah, clearly. And then I'll walk after the paladin, clearly irritated.
I'm not answering them. Can I check if they're lying?
Yeah, do the insight check.
I rolled 22.
As far as you can tell, they believe there is a monster in their house.
Alright.
The way he said it. Can I just see if they're fucking lying? These bastards. Like,
Goddamn fucking shit
fuck,
children.
yeah,
I mean,
fucking
sure.
little
Lying
shitlins.
about monsters.
I mean, clearly they're vampires.
You said they look. No pointy ears.
They
Their
Look
ears are
like
human.
elves.
Pointy
But
ears? No
pale.
pointy ears.
No pointy ears.
Okay, I'm familiar with the pointy ears.
Gray.
Whoa, whoa,
Familiar
whoa, whoa.
Fuck you guys.
Fucking
Racist.
racist.
No. I don't know. This is out of character.
My people.
This is out of character.
Oh
Excuse you.
man.
Jesus Christ. Did someone ask about their parents?
Yeah. I
Someone
asked.
talked over them.
It was Eli.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Eli,
yes.
okay.
I asked if their parents are in there.
She says that our parents keep them trapped in the basement, but I don't know where they are. The monster's in the house.
Monster was in the basement.
Yeah, our mom and dad, Gustav and Elizabeth, they told us they keep they keep the monster in the basement, but our parents are gone. The monster must have gotten out.
Yeah, I'm going in the house.
Before I walk completely away, I'll turn around and ask them and kind of tilt my head and say, "What kind of monster are we talking about?"
We're not allowed in the basement, so
Have
we
you
don't know.
have you heard the monster?
It screams every night.
It
That's what mom-
screams.
That's where mommy and daddy go for their alone
Oh
time.
my god!
Jesus Christ.
Fuck!
We stay in the attic. That's where our parents say we're safe.
I guess.
And I'm gonna look at them again and kind of look at them seriously and say, "The monster screams,
It howls.
howls."
We stay in the attic. That's where mom and dad said we're safe. But they didn't check on us today. We don't know what to do.
Okay. After hearing what they have to say, I'll look at the elf and kind of nod my head before turning around and following after the paladin.
I turn to the children. Well, we'll take care of whatever monster is in your home, and we'll get your parents back for you.
Just barely out of earshot, you can hear Cormac muttering, "Always offering, always saying they want to help," before he walks all the way out.
As you turn to leave, the girl says, "Our brother is on the third floor. We couldn't get in his room.
Whoa,
He's in
brother.
the nursery."
Alright, listen, I only signed up for saving 2 people, not 3. That's way too much work.
In the
Alright.
nursery.
Okay.
I don't like babies, okay?
I'll turn back again and say, "How many people are in the house that we need to look for?"
Just our brother.
Just your brother. And where did your mom and dad go? Where did you last see them before they disappeared?
They put us in the attic and then they left. I don't know where they are.
Feel bad, man. I'm gonna have to get some cigarettes.
Okay. I will, after they say that, I'll turn around and continue on my way.
I will. While this whole shebang was occurring, I stayed back a good 10 or 15 feet, kind of trying to hide behind people who are definitely shorter than I am. But
Nice.
after everyone else is kind of cleared out, I'll approach the 2 kids and see the girl and say to her, "Me with them to help. What your name?"
She looks up at you and the little brother kind of winces away. And she says, "My name is Rose and this is my brother Thorn." Well, our whole names are Roosevelt and Rosavalda and Thornbolt, but we like our short names.
Rose and
Thank
oh
you
my
for
god, I
God,
fucking knew
Jesus
somebody
Christ.
was gonna do it, you son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ. She looks at you up and says, "Thank you, fucking memers."
I mean, they're the ones who walked right into it. Honestly, they should have been named that.
God damn it.
They couldn't meet B. The girl seems to be about 10 years old, and her brother seems a few years younger. She says, "Thank you for helping us. I know someone as big as you can fight the monster."
I'm fat. I'm fucking fat. Little shithead. Smack him right across the mouth.
Wait, one more time.
He was talking to Aaron.
Brain farted.
We know someone as
tired.
big as you can help save us from the monster.
Swoon.
I'll nod and say, yes, me help.
I'll be right back.
Nice names. Rose, Thorn,
My name's Thornforge.
Mizogum.
Agnetti? Oh,
This tile has been uneven for the past like hour and it's been triggering me timbers.
what tile?
This one. Yeah, that one. Fixed.
Fuck you.
This is what the house looks like?
Yep,
Yeah.
the top left is what the house looks like from the front. It's about 4 stories tall.
How so we can see the whole house, like it's not obscured by fog at all or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Is the fog noticeably avoiding the manor or like the house, or is it just kind of like generally around it?
For now, you can see that the fog is pretty thin in this area.
Okay.
Even the surrounding houses is pretty thin, and where the children it seems to be thinning out. You're getting further into the town now.
Okay.
Fog seems to be less concentrated.
Okay, but it's not particularly less concentrated around the house itself.
How long
Not
does
really.
it take to get into this house?
Quite a while. We've been walking forever.
Right?
Are you guys going towards the house?
Yeah,
I've
she
been
said
going
she
toward
she
the
was.
Well, I know
house.
you're going
Jesus
towards the
Christ,
house,
I wasn't
but
talking to the
everyone-
kids.
Everyone else
Yeah.
is also
Monster.
doing things at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, I'll follow behind her about 10 feet back.
As you
I returned.
Welcome back. Ooh.
as you approach the house, you can see a pretty rusty gate leads to a little exterior foyer.
Okay. Can I try to peer into the windows on the ground floor and see if I see anything?
As you look into the windows, the drapes are pulled shut. You can't really see much more than the color of the drapes.
Okay.
Is the gate locked?
Can I... Oh, go ahead.
The wrought iron gate has hinges on one side and a lock on the other. The gate is unlocked.
Can I open it? Push it open?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you open the gate, the hinges make a terrific grinding noise, but the gate seems to pop open easily enough.
As she does that, I'll wince and kind of look over at her and just shake my head and say, "Really?"
Eh. How we get in?
You see it in this little horseshoe. Oh, there's 2 oil lamps hanging from the ceiling by chains, and between them is a large set of oaken doors.
as she's doing that, I want to take my mage hand and just lightly tap on the left bottom floor window that we can see from the front view
All right.
and see if there's any response.
You just ting ting on the window and
Yeah.
nothing happens really. The
How high
rest of
does it?
you come up to the house too.
Yeah, I would have been back a bit because I was talking to the children. How tall is the? How tall is it? The second floor.
I don't know how tall stories
I
are
mean,
here.
one story is 10 feet, so if it's just standard, then like the second story would be like
They're
11.
probably like 12 feet.
Okay,
top.
so standard.
Is there like a little window ledge, windowsill type?
Yeah, there's
Is
windowsills.
there? Would it be possible for me to climb up to the second floor of the building?
You can certainly try.
Too bad. Aaron's a fighter.
So, real
Ranger,
quick,
sorry.
if I turn around, can I see the other 3 party members?
Coming towards you?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
like, yeah, okay.
You
As
see
I
the children about half covered in mist
okay,
back a ways.
as
Still just standing in the middle of the road.
okay, as Alina is walking in, I want to turn around and cast message at Hisei. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I'll turn around and cast message and say, the paladin's going inside. You should follow soon. Tell the others.
I can respond with the
Yeah,
message,
you can
right?
you can respond. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll respond. Uh, I will attempt to scout ahead. I will be discreet.
And then I will follow behind Alina just to make sure.
Need an athletics check to try to get to the second floor.
Sure. First, does he say have like thieves' tools? You're rogue or ranger?
I'm a rogue.
Okay.
And
Do
yeah,
you
I
have
have
like,
tools.
are your thieves' tools like out in the open or like in a pack or I don't know shit about.
I would have like, I'd probably have like some of them like along my belt, but some of the like components would probably be in my satchel.
Okay. I would kind of point to them, whatever tools you would have on your belt, and say in Elvish, I think I can easily climb to the second floor and probably help you up if you could maybe pick a lock if there is one. So we can perhaps come in from a second angle, or at least look around up there. I'm quite good at sneaking about myself.
I believe that could be arranged for us.
Okay.
I too will try and make my way up to the second floor. I
Yeah.
backflip up there.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just gonna gorilla climb the wall.
Athletics or acrobatics?
You could use either for climbing, I guess.
I'm sorry.
Depending on how you want to climb.
Oh, acrobatics so hard. 26.
Alright. You're able to climb and otherwise do a little bit of jumping. Use the bottom windowsill to propel yourself up to the second windowsill. And
Nice.
as you're looking at the window, it seems to be not openable from this side. Or at all, maybe. Not really sure. There doesn't seem to be any mechanism. The window is much like the first floor, blocked by drapes
Hmm.
of a red hue.
I do
So,
believe
like-
if we want to enter from here, we might have to break the window open.
That would make a lot of noise. Is there a balcony, like anywhere or no? third floor? Is that a balcony?
Let me check if it's an actual balcony or if it's just art.
Yes.
There is a balcony on the third floor, yes.
I'll point up and say we could maybe go further up and check the balcony.
Let's do that.
I'll nod. And I'll gorilla arms up there.
Gorilla arm.
It's more accurate.
It's spaghetti arms.
No, they're thick. Spaghetto can't be thick.
Sure you can.
I don't
If you
know.
make
I've
your
had some
own
thick
spaghetti.
fucking spaghetto, dude.
Have you had fucking like
Racism. Racism. Hello.
2
Hello?
foot thick fucking spaghettis? No. Shut
Racism.
the
If you make them yourself, you can make them as thick as you want, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Some
Yes.
dirt. All right, let's keep moving.
I back claw up to the.
I have to
balcony.
read a lot of shit because you're fucking Spider-Maning up the fucking house.
Sorry.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's
I can't
fine.
I can't help athletics. This is my best skill.
Hey, there's a front door. Let's try to break into the second story window.
I mean,
I
I'm
haven't
going
even
in the
checked if
front
it's locked
door.
yet.
you said it was unopenable the side.
I guess it works because you're not actually working together because you're not fucking party members. So you're trying to get up to the balcony?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's another athletics/acrobatics check.
Don't fuck me dice.
Y'all ready for this?
Alright, that's fine.
20.
16.
Unnatural.
Yeah, you're both able to make it up to the balcony. You Jesus Christ.
Hell
Get
yeah.
bent. Get bent, Charmers.
I actually just have 5 fucking tabs open now.
Hell yeah.
15C is the third floor, so it would be about there. Oh, a little further down, there you go.
Oh, we can see in? Oh, this is the balcony.
And the balcony, yes. As you make your way up to the balcony, you can see that this area just oversees the surrounding area. You can see the top of the buildings around you. You can see Jesus fucking Christ. Because I can't censor it, you can't really see into that window to the right of you. Wait, is that a window? Yes, it is a window. That window is made out of pane glass with a design of a man and a woman dancing. The coloring of the glass makes it so you can't really tell what's inside, but you can kind of see the floor. And you can see a door in front of you that leads into the house.
Alright, go ahead and check it. See if it's locked or not.
I'm gonna draw my halberd.
Okay, as you're checking that door, Selfie, what did you want to do in the front?
What do we got? We got a wooden door and some
Open
torches.
door. There's 2 lamps hanging from the ceiling to either side of the door.
Is the door locked?
You can check it.
I'll check the door.
Doesn't seem to be locked.
I'll open the door.
Alright. Pull open the door and it leads into a large foyer.
Right. And how long have we been walking? Like, is my light still good?
I just assumed you were keeping it up.
Okay, then yeah.
Because it's just a cantrip.
Right, I'll keep it up. Like refresh it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then put my sword drawn.
I will follow behind her, and as we're starting to walk in, I'll ask her, can you put some light on my staff too?
It's one thing at a time, I believe.
Oh, is it?
This is concentration, I think.
No, I don't think. No, it's not concentration. It's just 1 at a time. Right.
No, it's duration 1 hour. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's not concentration, but it doesn't say if it goes away.
cannot
No, you
have
can do it on more than one thing.
cannot have
No,
multiple
the
instances.
spell ends if you
Nine.
cast it
Cannot
again,
have.
or just.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, while they're doing their Spider-Man dimension and shit, I'll stay with the kids in case something happens. Because the kids are just standing there, right? They're not going back to the house.
I'll tell you if you'd rather have the light, I can cast it on your staff, but I won't have it for myself if I do that.
I'll nod and just say, okay, you keep it then, since you're going first. And I'll stay close to her, like 5 feet behind.
Alright, let's see. As you stay with the kids, the girl looks at you and says, "Aren't you gonna help them? The monster's in the house, not out here. Are you scared like us? It's okay."
What?
Are you scared, little pussy? Are ya? She starts pushing you.
I throw my halberd from the 3rd floor.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh my
I'll keep
god.
mine.
Pale attire.
Try to assassinate him as he stands.
It still has the card on it, but
Oh yeah,
Can I
okay.
do the Assassin's Creed jump stab onto the
Jesus
children?
fucking Christ.
Oh my god.
As you walk into the grand foyer, you see a shield on the southern wall. Why the fuck does it say southern wall? On the right wall as you walk in, because you don't know what northwest and south are in a house. You
I
see
do now.
a shield emblazoned with the coat of arms. It's a stylized golden windmill on a field of red. And on either side it's flanked by portraits of stony-faced aristocrats. It's seemingly the ancestors of the children outside. And another set of mahogany framed double doors leads to further within the house.
Interesting.
And within these doors is a set of stained glass window panes. There's no figures in them, it's just nice color mosaic. And back up to the balcony, you're checking the door, you said? See if it's locked.
Yes,
Eli.
the pointy ears is doing that.
Sorry.
You checking out the door?
Yeah, I was gonna check to see if it was locked or not.
Okay.
Is it locked?
Alright. As you you jiggle the doorknob and it doesn't seem to be locked.
Nice.
Jiggle
I'll
me
like
daddy.
I'll put my giant fucking furry sausage finger like up to my mouth.
Yes.
That is
Good.
a disturbing description.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
No, I mean, it's
I'm
true.
a giant monster creature. My
You are.
fingers are gargantuan. I can't help.
You truly are an ape.
It's
of a goblin.
genetic.
I'm literally. You might as well pretend I'm a fucking gorilla, because that's what I am.
Jesus.
We're
Sure,
good.
look at him.
But you're
Listen,
so
this is what-
sneaky.
Listen, this is the one I can get away with calling you're a gorilla. Alright?
Hell yeah.
Not racist.
By the way. Okay. Well, I think we're going in.
I'll look at a stealth check
Same.
to enter quietly.
Alright.
How far is the mansion from where the kids were?
It's not great.
You're about 40 feet away.
But I can't. Do I?
14.
Okay, 13.
Alright. You open the door. You think you're being pretty stealthy. It opens into what seems to be some kind of nursery. There's a cradle on the left as you open the door, and there's a door to your right. There's a small table with some bottles and other things on it. Nothing extraordinary.
Is there a baby in the cradle?
There is a blanket in the cradle. You can't see from where you are if there's
The
anything
way you
within.
said there. Is there
Wait,
a
what?
blanket? Is there a blanket in the cradle?
I
I already
like.
smothered it.
We walked into the room, right? So
I'll make my way to the mansion. I'll get there late. I'll tell the kill whenever they after their comment of me being a chicken. Basically, I'll just tell them I was just
Go fuck
staying here.
themselves.
I was just staying here in case something happens to you guys. But if that's not the case, I'll just make my way to the mansion.
what'd you say about the crib?
Are you
Nothing in it?
inspecting it?
Yes.
The pence in the crib.
I'm going to look at it, not touch it.
All right.
I'm gonna, like,
You see
I'm
a
very tall.
bundle of blankets in the crib. It's hard to tell if there's a baby underneath it or
What?
it's just there's a large pile of blankets in the crib.
I'll make like a pointing gesture towards the fucking crib, I guess. Till you say, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to fucking just grab in there with my gorilla hand. Scare the fucking baby.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I'll saunter on over.
Stealthing past the baby? Stealthing past the baby?
Yeah, I pull out my silenced pistol.
oh my god. Come on.
The hand crossbow.
I would like to cast Meteor Storm at 9 level on this
Oh my god.
So
Come
you're going over
on.
to the crib as well?
Yeah, I go over there.
crib.
I
You cannot
examine.
take any chance.
I examine
Were you
the crib as
inspecting the
well.
crib?
Yes.
All right. As you slowly kind of move towards the blankets, you hear the door behind you knob is turning.
Oh, wait. This. Hold on, this one?
That one.
Oh, Jesus. I'll have my phone on, that's already.
And as you expect it to open, the rattling of the doorknob stops. And then you can see first the face of a woman start to manifest through the door, almost like it's just phasing through it. And she says in a sing-songy voice, "It's time to feed little Walter." And then as her face phases through the door and she opens her eyes and sees you, she lets out an ear-shattering screech.
I stab her.
She
Oh my
lunges
god.
out,
I
makes a swing at you.
I jump, tuck and roll out the window.
Do we
Nope.
Oh my god.
do we hear this commotion upstairs? Like do we-
Instantly, I'm stabbing this thing in the face.
Roll initiative.
Alright.
Fuck yeah.
But she is going to take a swing at Hisei before initiative happens.
Come on. I mean,
That's fucking rigged.
woman.
She
That's how-
misses.
Huh?
She misses the swing at Hisei.
Excellent.
Oh.
The children are ghosts.
Oh, it's
She said Walter, which isn't a name you've heard before. You didn't ask.
They didn't say the name of their brother.
Yeah, he didn't ask.
Everyone in the house is a fucking ghost.
that's 6 for initiative. I rolled 1.
Oh, that's sexy. Do
I'm
do the downstairs people also need to roll initiative or no?
You heard a screech So yeah, roll initiative.
Okay.
Like it was. If there's anyone in this town, they hear it.
Okay. All right. I get you.
Re.
Yeah. Shoot.
The screech of the main tree.
All right.
Even
12.
me?
12 for me.
I'm out of beef jerky. I'm fucking pissed.
Dude, I want some beef jerky so bad right now.
It actually almost makes your fucking ears bleed how loud it is, considering you've been walking for hours without sound.
Inside voice, please. Thank you.
Initiative time, boys.
Wow.
I like trying to get rid of the fucking, what, the tinnitus? That's what it's called when
Yeah.
Mop,
fucking ringing.
mop, mop.
Stop, dropping re.
P.
Alright, boys, you're about to witness my true skill. This thing is surely an aberration.
Yes, surely.
It's
That
not.
I
Surely.
Don't call me
It's-
Shirley.
Surely you just. Don't call me Shirley.
Alright. Did I surprise this creature?
I think if anything, she surprised you, dude.
I thought our 13 and 14s respectively did quite well. Fuck.
Alright, first up is Oatsy. You heard a screech come from the third floor of the building. Or second floor of the building, excuse
You
me.
heard a re.
No, third
What?
floor.
Third.
Balcony's third floor.
Am I still in range of the kids?
Yep.
Do I see them react
You didn't
anything?
move, right?
The what?
No, he did
You
not.
didn't
He did
move
not
from
move.
the
He was
kids,
still with the
right?
kids.
So yeah, you would see them. You
Yeah,
can see
like-
that the brother is openly weeping and the sister's trying to console him, but she looks terrified as well.
This is what the woman looks
You're
like.
about 40 feet from the front door.
Alright.
Did
God,
she
this is the most clusterfuck way he possibly could have
I
done.
was gonna say this must have been an absolute nightmare to try to put together.
This is,
Yeah.
oh god, this is gonna be fun. Because,
Watch,
you know, the rest of the house is here.
watch as
That's fine.
Alina and Cormac pull the entire rest of the dungeon
fine?
to try to get
What are you doing,
So-
Elsie?
The tank and the
no.
DPS took the secret shortcut, but the rest of our party didn't know how to do it.
Alright.
They couldn't do the jump puzzle,
Jesus Christ.
so we went on without them.
Oatsy, what are you doing on your turn? Holy shit.
I mean, they're all talking, dude.
I know. I'm trying to shut him up so you can say what you're doing.
I'll tell the children real quick that I'll go check it out, and I'll use action to dash and move, like, literally rush into the house by the normal door, not the mongoloid monkey door.
You mean the cool people door?
I don't know what that means, yeah. Sorry.
You wear sunglasses inside the house.
So what were you doing, Elsie? Sorry.
Cigarettes.
Running.
He's dashing
Running.
into
He's dashing.
Where you guys are? Okay.
To where we are.
Yeah, you
Using
have
the
enough
normal door.
movement. Yeah, you have enough movement that you can get up to them. And you've left the kids in the dust.
And, I'm almost think I'm
Fuck
done.
babies.
Yeah, unless you got a bonus action.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. No, I think I'm good.
Bardic Inspiration. Clappa.
I'm
Clappa.
not bard yet.
He's
Oh,
not
yeah,
a
yeah.
bard yet. He's
Almost
still
there.
a one.
Yeah, dude, relax. No, that's it. Yeah,
Alright.
that's my turn.
Selfie?
Let's open the door.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh boy.
A horde of zombies.
The entire house suddenly.
You open the door.
Everybody rushes to kill you.
Pretty hurriedly because your screech come from the upstairs.
Yep.
It opens to a wide main hall. It runs the width of the house and it has a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a long sword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood panels are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. And you can see that there's multiple doors in here and the staircase up. What do you want to do?
Well, I guess since I heard the scream from upstairs, I will start moving toward the stairs.
Alright. You going up the stairs? How much movement do you have?
30.
30. Are you 5, 10, 15? Yeah, you can make it up the stairs. As you, yeah, never mind. That's fine. As you go upstairs, you can see the upper hall. You can see unlit lamp oils are mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of the family, Gustav and Elizabeth with their 2 smiling children, who you've met outside. Cradled in the arms of the father is a swaddled baby, which the mother is looking at with a bit of scorn on her face. Standing suits of armor flank the wooden doors in the east and west walls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. The dwarves are carved with dancing youths, much like the paneling downstairs. And the red marble staircase that started on the first floor continues spiraling upwards. And a cold draft can be felt coming down the stairs.
Do I know that they went to the 3rd floor?
You were inside of the
Right.
house when they were climbing up, but you saw them start on the 2nd floor. You heard some commotion outside. You don't know if they were going up or if they were breaking a window or what. You didn't hear a window break, but you don't know if they found a way
They
to
may
open it.
have opened it. Right. Yeah.
You would know that the 2nd floor windows would be down here. So if they were on the 2nd floor, that's the room they would be in. And the stairs are about, how many? It's probably like 15 feet of movement to get up the stairs, I'd say.
Okay. So yeah, it'd just be up the stairs. Was my fault on that?
Because directly up would be about 10, and then you have a spiral staircase, so it would be about 15, I think. I mean, surprisingly, there's no rules in the book for it, so you know.
Doing it on the fly.
That's
Hog
fine.
jam.
Yeah, so I'll
Oh.
just ready my action in case anything comes out of these doors.
Specific action, though.
Yeah, an attack action.
Alright.
If anything, like bad.
Fizz.
Alright, for
The
my...
paladin has run into the
Yeah,
building.
it has abandoned us quickly. Alright. I'll use my action to use message again.
Alright.
So message, do you know how
You can
message...
send it vaguely in a direction, so you can send it up.
Well, no, you can also send it around buildings and walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send it up to Hisei again, and ask quickly, you know, what's going on.
I'd say a reaction. You could react to him messaging you. Eli. I think Eli's dead.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Wow, you're whispering. It's really
I mean, at least you're doing it in an exciting way.
It's really unfortunate, huh?
Everyone's whispering me.
Yeah, I mean,
Everyone's
he's
whispering
still
to
in
soothe me.
Discord.
To soothe me, to help
Oh,
me go
Eli.
to sleep easily.
Eli.
Yeah.
Hi.
Mhm.
Did you just get back?
What?
What?
Hello?
Hello?
Eli?
Sorry, I was,
Yeah, I'm tired too. Just say you're tired. It's fine.
I mean,
How's Pepin? Whoa.
My Jenga tower. What are you doing? Did you hear what I said, Eli?
no, I did not. Sorry,
Okay.
I was listening to part of the Hamilton soundtrack. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, I use message as an action to ask you what's going on up there, and Tremor said you could react. You could use your reaction to answer me if you wanted.
Okay. Yeah, I will expend it. It's not like mine could be used for anything else otherwise.
Okay.
And rogue. There's some kind of apparition disappeared.
Okay.
Might want to mention you're on the third floor.
Yeah, we are on the third
Metagaming
floor.
DM, by the way.
I mean, we're on the third floor, and it might be the mother of those children.
Because the only people that know you're on the third floor is OC and you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I will go after the paladin as well.
Alright.
And
Turtles have 30 feet of movement, right?
correct, 30, yeah, just
Okay.
standard movement. And as I'm getting close to her on the stairs, I'll kind of say third floor ghost as I'm coming up behind her.
13-second ghost, dude.
Good man, cleric will never know.
You already know because you were outside and you were 40 feet away from watching them
Yeah.
climb around.
Oh
on the
yeah, I
fucking
thought I couldn't
house.
see them. Okay.
No, you can see.
And
The fog was only about a foot or two high
oh,
and within the city.
alright, that'll end my turn, I think. Yeah, that'll be all.
Alright. Aaron.
I stab at it with my halberd. All right, 20.
Is it natural?
No.
Oh.
Okay. That's a hit.
All right.
Aaron doing.
Nice. 12 points of damage.
Oh
Right.
shit, Aaron's doing damage now.
The dumb guy.
You have a halberd, right?
Yes.
As you use the pointy end that still has the card stuck in it,
Mm-hmm.
you swing and you not used to fighting anything incorporeal really. Your swing seems to go straight through it, but you can see that you're almost ripping through its very essence. It doesn't seem to do the damage that you'd expect, but it seems to affect this creature.
Hmm.
Anything else?
Let's see here. Have some movement and have bonus. You know what? No, I think I'll chill here.
Chill.
Alright. Levi?
Alright, so, did I see that, like, there was, like, little to no effect from his attack?
You saw that there was a diminished effect from a normal blow that you saw this large man swing his great halberd very strongly into it, and it seemed to hurt it, but not as much as you would have expected.
Okay.
Not a man, by the way.
Large,
Large
bug man.
goblinoid.
Large spaghetto.
Thank you.
Large spaghetti. He's got some rigatoni's on
It's
his.
a big old plate. It's a double serving.
He's
Are you sure I didn't surprise it?
I'm very sure you did not
God
surprise
damn
it.
I'm pretty sure she would have surprised you if
Considering
anything.
half of its head phased through the wall and then it screeched at you, I wasn't very surprised.
Alright,
This is a Pastafarian, alright?
Pasta. Oh my god.
It is still about halfway through the door, by the way.
Regardless, I'm gonna kick open the door.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna take a stab at that at this apparition.
The door didn't seem to be locked. It flew open almost your slightest touch. Seems almost kind of decrepit at this point.
Would that like consume any actions or anything? Would that just be
No, it would give you a free action to just kick it open. If it was locked, I would make it your action to actually kick it open.
okay? Yeah,
So you're stabbing at it?
Yep.
Okay.
With what?
Me short sword.
Okay.
Well, that's a 1. So I'm gonna kill myself real quick.
2 in a row? What the fuck?
Yeah. So I would assume it's a miss, and then with my bonus action, I will swing with my other short sword.
Not a 1.
But yeah, not a 1, and that's going to be a 20 versus AC.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Wait, 20?
Alright, I get to roll 2d6 because I get my sneak attack since I have my ally next to the creature.
I don't choose any sneak attack.
Let's see. 11 damage.
I don't consent to the sneak attack.
I don't need your consent.
Alright. Same thing is you felt like you got a pretty good stab in it. You're kind of chopping away at its form more than its body. Or what you'd expect it to be. It seems
Whatever-
pretty hurt.
Whatever
From it.
that means.
Every
I'll
time
take
you
it.
stab into it, it's very unnerving because the screech it emits every time it gets damaged is that of a just standard human woman.
Feels bad, man.
Now that you're within combat of it, that obviously doesn't look like its icon. It just looks like about a 5 foot tall, almost incorporeal form of what you'd assume would be a nursemaid, considering she was walking to the nursery.
Yeah.
She seems very frail and thin.
Gross.
I mean, obviously she's like kind of ghostly in appearance, but would I make the guess that her skin tone is roughly that of the children outside?
As well as you can.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's like translucent,
Yeah.
so I got it. Okay.
She her skin color is spooky ghost color.
Now,
Spooky
it's her
ghost
turn.
killer.
God.
And
Fuck
she goes from halfway through the door. She actually just very disturbingly walks through both of you and comes to stand on the other side of you, between you and the carriage. And she swings again at you, Hise.
Motherfucker.
That is a 18.
That will hit. I respectfully disagree, but it will hit.
Somebody taking a
Yes,
piss.
pissing.
Yeah,
I'm getting-
that's
You
I'm
take
getting water.
11 points of necrotic damage.
I fucking
Oh, fuck.
well, I'm down.
Roll a Constitution save.
Holy fuck.
Monka S.
Monka gun, dude.
Cool. Alright, it's a 16.
Okay.
Whew.
fine. Fine.
You are alive.
Die.
Alright,
You are unconscious, but you are alive.
cool. Alright. I respect it. I respect
Eli
it.
Just-
rolling a character
just
on like
so you know,
yeah, on
if
his
you
other
didn't-
monitor, he's rolling up his
If you
next
didn't
character.
pass that Constitution check, you would have died.
Yeah, I assumed.
I'm gonna fucking die. I have 0 con.
fucking ready, dude.
Oh my god.
We're playing a one-shot campaign, by the way.
yeah. Let me just. Hey guys, do you know what races are good to play?
I'm gonna play a let's see.
I hope you
I
had
mean-
fun at your 6 hours of work,
I mean,
Eli.
I'm pretty
Now it's
sure
time
it
to
was-
die in D&D.
I'm pretty sure
6
it was
hours.
supposed to be a mob that would fight us
Yeah,
5.
I was
Not
gonna
at
say,
2.
6 extra hours is what I meant.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was 11 hours total of work. I really did not think of killing myself right there.
TOS.
Alright. So he's,
Alright,
he's
top of the
down.
round. Back to Otzi.
Ooh.
So there's only the stairs that the paladin went through, right?
The what?
Around me, there's only the stairs that.
You can't even see into that room right now.
You're not in there.
Alright, I put my faith and peek into the room.
5, 10, 15 up there. You can see into the room. It's the same description of your
You
selfie. There's a stair that goes up, and you assume they went up that way because all of the other doors are closed.
Yeah, there
But
are
there's other doors.
There are doors. There's a fire.
There's 3 other doors.
I don't think it's time to do explore Dora the Explorer right now. I think I'll just follow the stairs, really.
There's 4 other doors actually.
Jesus.
It's not time to explore, dude. I'll
Alright,
just.
you gonna run up the stairs as well?
Yep. No, I'm up the stairs, but I see them. Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
as you're getting to the 2nd floor, you see your traveling companions.
My alright.
About all the movement you have.
Oh wait, isn't he behind me?
What? I don't want to
Right.
put you all in
He's
the
just
same
up
space.
a little bit.
Oh, I see.
Alright,
Not just,
I'll use as my action to dash even further beyond.
Go
what are
even
you doing?
further beyond.
How much door? Did I see another set of stairs to go up? Because I need the third floor, and we're like what, first floor?
the
So
spiral staircase continues upwards. Yes.
yeah, I am continuing upward through this.
There's 2 doors on this landing though.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to the third floor because I know it's not this floor.
Alright. Let me find where the fucking stairs are.
Well, running through us is difficult terrain, so.
Yeah, he just pushes
Yeah,
us to the
so-
side. Just like, get the
Well,
fuck
you
out
guys
of my way.
came up. Did you guys? Are you still on the stairs, or did you come to the landing?
I mean,
Are
Are you
I'm
standing where
I'm
your
on the.
figures are?
Yeah, I'm
Like
saying
that.
where
Okay,
wherever
yeah,
we are.
then that would be. Yeah, he could still make it to the 3rd floor. I think that'd just be 15 feet.
I mean,
30 to the top of the stairs where you guys are, then 15 to get here, then 15 to get up. You could get to the top of the landing, but no further. You want to do that?
yeah, am I gonna be in their way if they try to go up?
You'll be at the top of the stairs.
Alright.
So yes.
Who would win? 5 adventures or 1 spooky boy?
Yeah, instead
Well, it's a
of
good thing the first attack missed.
Yeah, holy shit. It's a good thing he rolled good on his con save too.
yeah, instead of using my action to dash, it's like I'm basically gonna use my entire dash just to go through difficult terrain. And by difficult terrain, I mean
Yellow,
big
thank
ass
you so
turtle
much
and
for the
big
sub,
ass
buddy.
paladin. I'll just,
I think you're already, if you're already in the Discord
that's
server,
the stairs?
then you
Yeah,
can
okay.
use my emotes on
I'll just
Discord as
be
well.
below them
All
on
3
the
of them.
stairs.
But thank you
Alright.
so much for the
Well,
sub,
I'll
buddy. I
just,
really appreciate it. Hold on. There we go. I really appreciate it. I muted them so I could talk to you for a sec. Okay.
Closest thing to me, is it the turtle or the paladin? It's the turtle in line, right? So I'll just touch the shell and then
You say you're gonna
Give
touch
him
my
that.
shell?
yeah,
Alright.
I'll dash your shell, dude. It's getting
Selfie?
hot.
That's kind of weird.
A pool of turtle jizz appears.
Oh my god, don't even. Wait, don't
Have
make
you,
it
have you seen
fucking
that, have
weird.
you seen that video?
No. What?
What video?
Pool
Like,
of
these
turtle
people had this
jizz.
tortoise and people had this tortoise like on their porch, and like it just busted a nut right there.
That is
Oh my
fucking gross. Thanks for sharing, though.
It's fucking funny.
Yeah, I want to go up the stairs, please.
Alright. As you travel up the stairs,
Big money, big money, big money. More ghosts.
Oh god.
you don't know that they're in that room, by the way.
Right,
You you come to a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall, draped in cobwebs. Oil lamps are mounted on the oak paneled walls, which are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. You see a few different paths and a few doors. So what do you want to do?
Well, the windows are on this side of the house, and they were climbing the house, and I was
Yes.
told they went to the 3rd floor, so I would like to go to this floor here.
Alright. As you pass the suit of black armor,
I'm ready.
you hear a clattering noise,
Of course I do.
and the armor springs to life.
Thank you.
You son of a bitch.
At this moment, the armor slashes you.
The-
455 necrotic damage.
Also, you need to roll a con save of 37 or else you instantly die. Not including the
37.
overkill damage that already happened.
Yeah, 37 to survive that, you basically need to roll nat 20. And
Yeah.
hope for the DM is nice.
Yeah.
By the way, you have guidance, Turtle Man.
Thank you, Dad.
Oh,
I
What
mean,
was that noise?
there's a big turtle on the way, so I just touched the turtle. That's how it works.
The clattering gave you enough warning that you were able to stop before it could do anything, but you hear clattering behind you.
Right, okay. So I'll turn around and see what I see.
You see the black suit of armor is standing of its own volition.
You see a real
Oh.
son of a bitch.
I like the way you said. I like
It's
the way you said black suit of armor.
black.
Right?
Thick.
Black.
It's black plate armor.
Thick.
I will attack it with my sword.
Alright.
Scared me. It startled me. That's 22 to hit.
Hit.
For 4 points of slashing damage.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
That's nutty.
Anything else?
No.
You gotta roll its initiative. They rolled a fucking 2, so that's good.
Woo!
That was all, Selfie?
Yeah.
Alright, Fizz, it's your turn.
Alright, well, I will also continue up the stairs, and I believe I do have enough to make it to the landing.
Yeah, you have 30 feet. You could make it up to the landing easy.
Yeah.
You still have like 5 feet of movement.
Okay. So I'll make it up here, and I'll take in the situation.
Yeah, as you round the corner, you see a black suit of armor
Looking dire.
towering above the paladin
Immediately
that
goes
you were
back
following
downstairs.
after.
Yeah, turn around and...
Oh,
Alright.
never mind.
It doesn't seem to notice you.
Okay. I will cast Witch Bolt and try to attack it. Now, if I want to use the guidance D4, do I need to roll it before you tell me if it hits? You do, right?
Guidance is only ability checks, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's ability check.
Okay, never mind then. Alright, so I make a ranged spell attack, so let me roll for that. Alright, 19, so 24? Is
That's a
24?
hit.
Okay. So then let me roll the damage.
D12 for Wishbolt, right?
D12, yeah, that's correct.
Perfect.
Alright, I'll
One.
fucking tickle him.
You did 1.
I did 1 point of
I'm
damage.
gonna fucking die.
Out of I'm feeling it.
Aaron, it's your turn.
Yeah, that's
Your elf,
yeah, that's everything.
your elf friend has just been
I attack it.
destroyed. Alright,
I'm gonna hit it.
It's very bad. 8.
Oh,
that's a miss.
oh my god, we're actually gonna die.
Alright, Eli, save check.
Wait, wait, I
Oh,
didn't
you
say
got a
my turn
bonus?
was over.
Bonusu?
I activate my Bonkai.
Do I go? Do I risk the biscuit?
I don't know what risk is in this context.
Yes.
Provoke an opportunity attack is the risk, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna get hit by this motherfucker no matter what. I'm gonna get attacked.
Uh-huh. Oh man, this is...
Yeah, you also don't know what's in the room behind you.
I'd like
He
to
said-
roll a Dragonborn Barbarian, please.
yeah.
Okay, I just stand here and accept my fate.
Alright. Eli, did you do your save throw?
No, not yet. Big money. Big money. Or I'll roll a natty 20.
20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Oh. That's 3.
It's not a 1.
Alright,
my
that's
God.
that is
It's not a
there's,
1.
there's one black
That's a
box for you.
failure.
One, yeah,
Jesus.
1 black tile out of... Oh wait, no, this should be
3.
for near Eli. There you go.
Alright.
Here's your black.
Spectre's turn. It's gonna swing at the bugbear.
Okay.
It's at 20.
That misses.
Mixing my hits.
Mm-hmm.
I
It
heal.
does 9 damage.
Yes.
Holy We're so boned.
Excellent.
He has one
Constitution
point left.
I know, but we're so boned.
Pop your CDs quick.
17. Nice.
Okay.
Oh god.
With my 0. Nice.
Now the armor is going to attack you.
I'm ready.
Hit me, daddy, right where it hurts.
It is a 18
Oh, fuck.
That's exactly what it needs.
and it's a 1.
Wow.
So you will take
So you're gonna go for that heavy armor mastery.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Dude, we're so dead. Holy shit.
I'm good.
Fine.
And I'm good.
Level 1 is a cool level.
I believe in our Lord
Well-
and Savior, Shermer's Christ.
Next time, use the door.
Fuck no.
Don't look at me.
Just trying to bait
Hey,
me.
there's
in the
there's a
door.
there's a 4-story house. I'm gonna go
I
to the
used
3rd story while my friends go to the 1st story. Clap it.
Split the
Sorry.
party up, Clappa.
I gotta make him go in there.
All right, Oatsy,
Two of us went up there.
it's your time to run up the stairs.
Extra Clappa.
As it turns out, rope exists, yeah?
Rope does exist.
I was going
but
through
you
the
also
front
didn't
door
tell them
before
you're
you
gonna drop
climbed
it.
up the building in the first place, so
I mean, to be fair, we irrationally backflipped our way up there, or at least I did.
Oatsy,
Yes, sir.
Would you like to take your turn?
Not really. I mean, I want to watch you guys die, honestly.
Wait,
yeah,
do you
you
want to
still
do that?
don't know what's happening upstairs.
Yeah,
I'll
that's how
go
it
up the stairs and see what, after going through the difficult terrain of the turtle, I'll see what happens.
That's how
Very
it turned
difficult
out to
terrain, I
us
assure
to
you.
die.
We're in melee combat with a animated suit of armor.
I mean, I don't really want to be in combat. I want to. Can I like be in the stairs and still see it, or is the stairs
Yeah,
too
you
deep,
can.
too steep? Do
You
I
can
see
be behind the turtle.
Yeah. Do I see the suit of armor?
Yeah, you can.
Wow.
Ele-
I mean, I'm gonna come up with a dank assumption. I'm pretty sure the suit of armor did not screech like a banshee. Just gonna go with that dank assumption, because I don't know. In my foreign country, there's no there's no suit
No
of
speaking
armor.
army. Armor.
There's no suit of armor, and they don't scream like banshees. So I'll cast yeah, I'll just cast Toll of the Dead on the suit of armor. Did one of you damaged it? No, right?
yeah.
Yes, it is
Oh
damage.
yeah, definitely casting Toll of the Dead then.
It's missing 1 HP.
With saving.
Oh man.
My DC is 14.
No, it's
What-
missing
what save is it?
5 health.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
And what kind of damage is it?
Necrotic?
Necrotic.
It's a suit of armor though.
It rolled an 7.
Yeah, my DC is 14. So he's taking 1d12 because he's already damaged.
Damage.
Where's my d20? No, that d12, not 20. Jesus Christ. D20 at level 1, Lamau. I could have. Thanks.
Oh my god.
Maximum damage, 1.
Oh my god.
You doing it?
You guys,
Um,
you guys are rolling d12s, and I'm doing one.
Don't remind me, Jesus. We got the one club.
All right.
yeah,
Selfie.
as a bonus action, I'll cast
Oh, bonus
Sanctuary.
action.
Cast Sanctuary on the Paladin.
That's a wisdom save to be able to attack them, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Selfie, it's your turn.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
I mean, literally.
Doesn't Sanctuary like drop?
I don't know if it's me. Does it drop when I?
It drops if she attacks, yes.
Oh,
Yikes.
okay then. That's alright. Just attack it.
You do feel a protective light around you, Selfie. Your character, I don't know if they would know what the sanctuary spell is, but you feel relatively safe from harm, even though there's something near you.
I mean, she's a paladin.
Paladins
She might know what it is.
don't have sanctuary.
Shh.
Yeah,
Well,
Just let it
some
happen.
paladins get.
Yeah, some of them do. But she's not a some paladin yet.
I
She's
am
just a
not.
paladin.
That is correct.
That's alright.
What you gonna do, something?
Oh my god.
Just go run and. I mean,
That nursery seems pretty.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't know what's in the nursery. There's
Yeah,
a
also
door
she
that's
doesn't
closed
even know.
behind her.
She hasn't
and
even
has
opened the
plate
door.
armor in front of her.
That's true.
There's a little overhang of the balcony right there.
Okay. Like a
You
banister.
can see down the stairs. Yeah, there's a little banister.
Okay.
That's alright.
Alright.
What a fucking disaster.
I'm gonna use lay on hands on myself. For 2.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you can heal yourself for as much as you want, as long as it doesn't go over how much you have lay events. Let's think.
Yeah, sanctuary only breaks if you cast something on an enemy creature
Yeah.
or an attack them. And that's it, right?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Oh boy. I'll sustain the witch bolt and cast it again.
Alright. Hold the knee.
Big money, no whammy. Okay, that's acceptable. So 7 damage this time. Also, it's lightning damage. I don't know if that matters. For
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure.
Storm sorcerer, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, fair. And
I know everything about storms. Clapping.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're just channeling your lightning within him.
Yeah. I think.
Seems to be working pretty well.
Okay.
Showers is all bear main.
Oh my god. All
Clapping.
right, that'll end my turn. I don't want to move.
You can. Never mind.
Oh,
'cause
I
you
know I
have
can move. I
opportunity
don't want
to. I was
to.
gonna say you can move.
I don't want to move my
Aaron.
fucking ass.
You are McFuckered.
Before he say died horribly, she could open this door, right?
Yes.
I would like to take
The door is
the
open.
disengage action,
Okay.
spend 10 feet to get through here. So
Past
15.
his rotting corpse.
Alright.
Well, not quite rotting.
What
yet,
do I
guess.
see in this
I
room?
don't. Walking over unconscious people is not typical terrain, actually.
Oh.
Okay. Well then,
It's
it's
just you step right over me.
Yeah, and just stomp on my face.
You see a pretty large bedroom. Let me get the exact definition of it real quick.
A bed made for lovemaking.
Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
lay down.
Between,
gonna-
between
I'm gonna take a short rest there, you guys.
You and the ghost head on.
Just hanging out.
The bedroom contains a large bed,
consensual
2 end
murder.
tables, and an empty wardrobe. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with an ornate wooden frame carved to look like ivory and berries. The nursery contains a crib covered with a hanging black shroud.
Your mother
That's
it.
smells of gooseberries.
Doors?
There is a door to your left.
That's it.
Oh, well, there's the doors that there's the door to the left, and there's that big stained glass
Like, yeah,
window.
stained
Which
glass.
now that you're inside, you can actually see that giant stained glass window is another door.
Oh.
Just leads out to the balcony. And that's a window.
I don't
It's a
know
weird fucking
what. I don't know what
chimney
this
thing.
is.
There's a wall there.
Yeah. I think you said there's a door there too, right? That you can see. Oh, no.
Stairs.
Never mind.
Oh,
Can't see
okay.
that.
I'm going to turn
Plus,
and
do that.
and go to this door
Alright.
and pull it open.
Alright, you pull it open,
Oh,
and
Jesus.
Hello, friends.
you see the paladin that you were walking with before. Behind them is a suit of armor, and you see a lightning bolt coming out of the turtle's arm.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm gonna say, elf need help. And
So do I.
Elf need help. Smart.
I'm kiting.
I'm gonna run and hide behind the bed.
A second specter appears.
I'm gonna like run over there, and I'm actually.
You lay down the
Nope,
bed, I swear to
nope.
God.
Can you willingly go prone for free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
part of your movement.
God.
You can't hide though.
So I
So
just
you're just be laying on the ground.
He wants to crawl into the fucking bed.
He's avoiding
yeah,
you.
yeah. I don't even know
If
if
you didn't use your action to disengage, you could have used your action to hide. But you don't have an action to hide, so I'm not gonna let you hide for free.
Jesus Christ.
Also, you're taller than the bed.
Also true.
whatever.
Yeah.
Just
can
2
do,
feet
we can
sticking
do.
out from under the bed.
All right.
Those are just the special slippers that the previous owner used.
Oh yeah, there's the robot. Hell yeah.
that'll be my turn.
Alright. Eli. Save throw.
Let's see.
Come on,
What's
Eli.
Watching with bated breath. Oh fuck!
I'm
So-
gonna kill myself.
So
Two?
actually so close.
It's almost a
I-
nat
You
20.
need 3 to die, right?
Yeah,
Is there a
if
fourth
you get
one
one
that
more,
kills you?
if you get one more, no, if you get one more, you
Yeah.
die.
You know,
Alright.
you know,
It's a good thing you're
I have
level
much
1,
knives.
because
I've got knives my desk here. I will slit my own throat right here.
I heard you had fun at work, so let's have fun at
Yeah,
work.
so have a good D&D session.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Hey, we had some fairly average stealth rolls, and it didn't pan out.
Prepared.
See the specter
Brains, dude.
moves straight
No.
through Kisei's body, floats out, and looks around the room, sees you, looks to her left, and sees the paladin.
Oh
and
no.
is-
Which
Holy robot.
looks like she was about to walk towards the paladin, but seeing the light coming off of it, turns to face you and swings at you.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's a 19,
Oh,
so 23.
dodge.
It's 12 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
Constitution save, please.
oh my god.
Goodbye, Zugum. That's 13.
That's a passed.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy shit.
But-
D&D almost killed Spaghetto Arms for me, but you are unconscious.
Wait, isn't the rule like if you take more than double your current hit
No,
points?
no,
It's
no.
double
it's
your
your
max.
max.
Double your max.
Is it in
Nice.
5e? Alright.
Yeah, it is in 5e. If you get
Well,
overkilled
if it's
by...
double your current, then if you get dropped to 1 health, you always die.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I guess.
Because she could crit you and instantly kill you, but like she shouldn't be able to instantly kill you every auto attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Special
What?
rule.
Yeah, like if
Holy
my
f-
paladin was 6th level and I get hit by a goblin when I have 1 health left, I'm not gonna instantly die.
Yeah.
So-
that
Because I took 2 damage.
Like,
Oh my god. Does he sound like this
Don't
for you
worry, I
guys?
got though.
Holy shit. I have no idea
And
what
the
he's
suit
saying.
of armor similarly looks at the paladin
Oh my
and-
god.
is discouraged by the shining light and turns around,
Oh, here we go.
feeling the lightning coming from the turtle behind him. Just turns and swings.
Okie dokie.
Is it 12?
12 flat? Like 12 total?
Yeah,
That does
12.
not hit. That does not hit.
Good thing you're a turtle.
Divine protection,
a
baby.
23.
Wait, you 23? Yeah, it hits. What the fuck?
That is
Yeah, okay. I mean, alright.
that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage,
Oh, fuck.
and you have to roll concentration.
Yeah, I need to roll con. What is the concentration save? It's like
10.
10.
10 plus DC, or no,
No, it's
It's
just,
just 10.
just flat
just
10.
10.
It's a count. You just gotta make.
It's half the
Oh
damage or
my
10,
son of
whichever
a-
is
Wait,
higher.
son of
dude,
a
you
bitch.
can roll a d4 because I give
Oh.
you.
Oh, does that
No.
count? Does it work for
guidance.
concentration?
It's a
any
check, not
ability check.
it's not. It's a.
It's guidance. It's ability check.
It's this.
Does
It's a
it count?
Constitution saving throw.
It's a save, not a check.
Okay, it's not a check. Alright.
Guidance is only for like. You could have cast it when they were climbing.
Yeah, okay. Got it. I thought it was
Alright.
saving throws.
Well, I lose concentration on Witch Bolt. God damn it.
All right. You have
Fortunate.
one slot left, right?
Yeah, one spell slot left. I'm tracking it.
And you did the damage on your token.
Yeah, it's a 1 out of
Okay.
9.
Oh my god.
All right, back to Otzi. Your team is getting fuckered. Also, you
Dude,
don't.
my-
You wouldn't have guidance anyway because you can't sanctuary.
It's not concentration sanctuary.
Guidance is. Oh wait, sanctuary. Yeah, sanctuary
Yep.
is concentration.
Okay. It's only guidance. Wow! Healer, by the way.
Yeah. There's
I'm
one
gonna-
health turtle.
I'm gonna touch the turtle. Cast
Ooh.
Cure Wounds.
Ooh.
Touch the turtle and cast Cure Wounds.
How much do I get, Daddy?
That's my last first level spells.
Oh, fuck.
It's alright. Sorry about it.
Man.
It's a D8. Where is it? I'm blind! There it is.
1.
Max, so you get 8 plus 2 plus
Oh.
3, so that's
He's
13
back at
HP.
9.
Daddy, full
13
HP.
HP.
Full HP.
You didn't
baby.
have 13 to heal.
Yeah, I didn't even have 13 read to heal before.
Actually,
I
no,
appreciate
14.
it nonetheless. Can I, I'll quickly thank him after he heals me.
And afterwards, it's an action. Well, that's pretty much my turn.
Alrighty then. Selfie.
Oh my god.
I will say that you did hear the bugbear run into the room behind you after you opened
Right.
the door, and then you heard a grunt as
He
fell to
collapsed
the
to the
ground.
floor,
Yeah,
yeah.
large. Boom.
Thump.
Oh, man.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It's a disaster.
I don't want to take an opportunity attack.
I mean, you technically did you attack him? You did.
You would have to make
No,
it with
I haven't.
check to be able to attack you.
Oh, true.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get going here.
The hero.
He has to roll wisdom, right? Hello?
If it was
That was in check. DC 14.
he rolled 16,
Passes.
but his wisdom is -4.
He's
Plus
very
he has a
unwise.
suit of armor.
He's very unwise.
So he cannot attack you.
Ooh. You'll love to see it.
Alright, and I get here. What do I see?
You see the specter just floating above Zogum.
What about in
Also
this
me.
room? Alright.
The
You
door is
see,
open.
yeah, you see an unconscious elf, and you see an unconscious Zogum.
God.
Oh my fucking god, these people.
Okay, and he say is closer to me, right?
Yes. He says within 5 feet of you.
I will throw 1 point of lay on hands into Hisei.
The hero.
You say you are alive, but you are still prone.
Excellent.
Hey, can he attack me diagonally? Oh wait, he already did. Never mind, I'm retarded. I was trying to remember if D&D does diagonal attacks.
Yeah, anything that's in 5
Yeah.
feet.
Right, yeah, 5 in the squares around him. It's been a while.
technically 5e doesn't even use tiles.
No, they doesn't. They use actual like radius.
Measurements.
Fuck that. Use tiles.
I mean,
Fuck.
you have a thing in tabletop. You lose line. It tells you.
Yeah.
So you do 1 times 5. So whatever number.
Yeah,
you have.
one is 5 feet.
Yeah.
So. And that was the end of your turn, right, Selfie?
Yeah, I moved farther and.
Fizz, you lost concentration. You've been healed. The paladin has abandoned you.
Yeah, my guiding light over here is just fucking piece the hell out.
Sorry.
I will cast Frostbite on the animated armor, which is
Constitution save.
yes,
Bugbear
that's
said
correct.
the elf needed help.
Against my spell save, right?
The 16.
What?
So he passes.
Oh yeah, yeah. If he does 16, he passes. Fuck. Okay. Well, that is my turn then. God damn.
All right. You can move within 5 feet of him without provoking opportunity.
Yeah,
By the way.
as long as you don't leave his range, then you don't.
Okay. I guess I will fucking skadoodle over here then, but still stay within range so he doesn't swing at me.
Yeah, as long as you're moving within their
Right.
reach,
The
it
like the
doesn't
3x3
provoke it,
around him.
unless you're fighting Zogum later.
I'll ask when it comes up. All right. Yeah.
All right,
that'll
Aaron.
be my turn.
That's safe.
Oh,
Woo!
champion.
Almost.
Can you give him like a white tile or something?
Hell no.
Yeah, I'll make one of the tiles white.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Poggers. All right, he passed. Look at him go.
I realize that 2 white.
Eli, you're 1 health and you're conscious now. You're also prone.
Yeah, and you're prone.
I stand up.
Yeah, 15 feet of movement.
Shit my pants.
I come here and with a vengeance, I strike out at the specter.
All right.
No fucking fear.
Rolls a 1, hits himself, puts himself back.
Yeah, hits himself in the shin, instantly goes down.
I,
Never
Why
mind.
are you using these? God damn it.
21.
He doesn't have a d20.
It is a hit. And you can sneak attack.
You can have this d20. I don't need to
Alright,
get it.
so 12 damage.
All right.
In my bonus action, I will also slash my other short sword.
Okay.
We just
You cut
wanna
into it
go.
pretty good with that first strike.
14.
It's a hit. Nice old 12 armor class.
Wow, wow, that's fucking brutal.
5 damage.
All right. You hit it with a series of blows, and it seems to be quite damaged now. It's almost flickering out of existence, but it's still hanging on, screeching as each blade sinks into it.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright.
All right, it's the Spectre's turn. Unless you had more you're gonna do.
No, I think we did everything.
She's
so
gonna
I'm good.
wail and kill both of my party members now.
Instant death.
She uses psychic scream, send me back to my deck.
She tries to swing at the paladin, but the glow surrounding her averts her strikes. She
Oh,
turns to look at the rogue,
Jesus Christ.
and that is a 15 to hit. Eli?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15?
Sanctuary, by the way.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
15.
15 does not hit.
It's not hit.
Hell yeah.
Fucking sanctuary, dude. I need to attack before I can heal you, Aaron.
What is great?
God, fought.
Yeah,
I don't know what armor
you
rogue
could roll a
start.
natural 1 and she'll still fucking hit me, even though I have 15 AC.
Oh, you have 16 AC, nice.
What?
Alright, now the armor's gonna go.
Oh boy.
Rolls a natural 20.
Don't put that evil on me, dude.
resisting your attack, it's gonna take swings at you. 23.
Another 23? Yes, it hits. Jeez.
4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, that's more tenable. Alright, it's gonna swing again, I
And
assume.
an 8.
An 8?
Does not
It
hit.
does not hit, yeah, no.
Alright, top of the round, Ozy.
I'm sitting over here saving a fucking spell slot to cast shield on myself, but every time you're hitting one above the you're hitting above the AC.
I mean, if I hit one higher, it would have been a natural 20.
You're rolling
So-
19s, you fucking you bitch.
I'll cast Toll of the Dead on the boy in front of me.
The
Constitution
one-armed boy.
Constitution
Wisdom.
save?
Wisdom 14.
That is a -2.
He saves because it's a -2, something like that. So 1d12. I'm probably gonna roll 1 again. 'cause-
Stack overflow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna roll, El Clasico. Dude, I'm fucking blind. I need help. There you go. There it is. 5 damages.
I mean-
Does it add? Yeah, it's 5 damages.
It does
Yeah,
not add your
just
modifiers
5.
now.
Yeah, 5 damages.
Alright. Selfie. You're still sanctuary, did.
I'm fucking getting rid of this.
Dude, it actually blocked every single attack so far, dude.
Get off. Make things not hit the tank.
Natural 20.
Oh,
yeah.
She's got a huge
Full
dick.
power. Selfie full power.
Oh, I thought that was 2 ones. Oh man, I was gonna
That's
lose my
bad,
shit.
10.
10?
Yeah.
I was gonna lose my shit if that was 2 ones.
You slice into it and it's still hanging on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Still alive. Dude, it's your
But the
turn.
sanctuary is gone. That's what
Sanctuary
I rolled.
is gone.
Holy shit. Alright. I mean, I'll cast Frostbite again. We'll see what happens. Oh man. Con
That's a
save.
natural 20.
You got a nat 20? I hate
Here it
you.
is.
Alright. I mean, obviously it doesn't fucking do anything. Oh
Alright,
my god.
Aaron.
I'll end my
That save.
I haven't moved my cursor, so I just have to press the loops. The R key.
No!
Me.
Alright. Eli.
Cool.
This thing looks like it's fucking almost dead again.
Omewa. Lucinder.
Oh my god.
Has a 12 AC, I believe in you.
Well,
You know it's bad when
Yeah.
even the DM starts rooting for you.
alright, that's 23 versus its AC.
So that's a hit.
Alright, cool.
Kill it.
I just want to calculate the damage. Alright, 9.
It had 2 health, so you killed it.
Yeah. Alright.
You finally just slash it away, and this screech fades out as its form just dissipates.
Alright, my tinnitus begins to heal, finally.
You can quickly you glance to your left, and you can see that the large turtle man is standing in the doorway, and there's a large golem. Not a large golem, a large set of armor in front of him.
Alright, and with my bonus action, I slash at this,
Alright.
motherfucker. Second.
Did you say 7?
No, just a second.
Just a
Oh.
second. His ping is 999.
Yeah.
Well,
You gotta give
I can
him
hear
a-
I can hear it, don't worry.
He got a natural 1.
That's not a hit.
fair enough.
Everyone's surprised. Spectre is dead, so seeing this new person run into the scene and
Oh.
pitifully miss. He's just gonna keep swinging at the turtle.
Oh. Alright.
This is a 13
Does not hit.
and a 7.
Does not hit.
Alright, let's see. Your turn.
Well, I'll cast Toll of the Dead and give him the shoot of armor.
It's an 11. A wisdom save, right?
Yes, sir.
It's an 11.
Yep, does misses because my DC is 14. So damages.
It's necrotic damage, right?
Yeah. 6 damage.
Alright. You ding him pretty good. You get it? Selfie, it's your turn.
Alright, Aaron, come back. 1 hit point.
Aww.
Hell yeah.
It's my last lay on hands.
Aaron is alive.
AA live.
That's your turn.
Uh,
Same. And Fizz.
I mean, I guess we'll try again, dude. Roll a con save.
You failed.
He failed. Oh my
It's a
god.
7.
He rolled a 7?
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude. Alright, let me roll damage. 1! Oh my god. He has
Does get
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah, he
on
has
the next
disadvantage
one,
on his
though.
next swing, but for fuck's sake.
Aaron, you're alive.
Run over here, and with my insane drill arms and my halberd,
Oh
I'm
god.
going to swing past the turtle and try to hit this.
Alright.
If he...
From the other room, you can see a halberd just stick past over your shoulder.
yeah, I was gonna say, if I just go out here, goodbye.
15.
15 does not hit.
Thankfully, it doesn't
Eli.
hit me either.
Me? Alright. Oh, that's so close to a natty 20. 21.
That's a hit. Sneak attack damage.
Alright, 8. And then bonus attack. 20.
Hit.
Right. And 2 more damage.
Alright. As you, to make up for your pitiful miss last turn, you, take both of your swords and stab them into the body of the armor. The plate actually just kind of crumples. It seems almost ancient. And you pull the blades apart and you just sever the whatever connection this magic had upon this armor, and the individual pieces clatter to the ground. It seems the armor has been defeated.
Siak.
Oh.
And as the armor clatters to the ground, you all kind of look at each other and realize you're in for a little bit more than a monster in the basement. And I think that's where we're going to end.
Cool. That was fun.
That was fun, but fucking Christ. I legit thought we were gonna lose people. I was ready for people to just straight up die.
There was 3 saves that could have killed people.
Oh yeah, the con saves, right? When
Yeah.
they got hit. So what
Because
what was the
the-
effect when they
Your maximum
die.
health. Your maximum health is reduced by the amount of damage you took
what the fuck? But she was doing
until
like
your
10s
next long rest.
plus.
3d6.
Oh my god. So you just so what
I
if
was
they,
rolling insanely, yeah.
if they what happens if their I guess if their max life hits 0 they just die?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Cars was hitting us with the good old high XP value creature, so we level up fast.
Am I level 2?
I'm I'm going by the book, and no.
We're not level 2.
Nope.
My god.
What the
Alright.
fuck?
I'm about to pass.
Oh yeah,
out,
I meant to
so-
ask. Do you do because there's different kinds of leveling, right? There's like XP
For this
leveling
right
and
now, we're doing a milestones thing.
milestone leveling. Yeah, because
'Cause
that was what.
this is a level 1 to 3 scenario to quick level you before the campaign starts.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
So really,
I-
you're supposed to fight one of those at a time. Not both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of figured.
I was
Look,
actually-
entering from the third floor window is a smart idea. You're not just gonna walk into absolute shit.
It wasn't a mistake.
It was
I'm just
absolutely.
I'm
insane.
just saying right now.
We're alive, so that's all that matters.
Well, I had a good time, so thank you for DMing Tremors.
Was not expecting to have the map uncovered in the pattern that it's uncovered at the moment.
I mean,
That's for sure.
We killed everything. We searched the house as much as we want now.
We
right?
killed
Did
2
you?
things on the 3rd
We
floor,
killed
and he
everything,
goes,
yeah.
"We killed
You
everything."
see how much black is
Uh-huh.
left, friends?
Totally.
Haha.
The abyss still awaits you. You don't know what's in the rest of this
Oh
shit.
my god. I don't even know what the fuck we're gonna do when we get back. We're so boned.
I have 1 point of healing stuff left, so that's
Maybe we're gonna take a short rest or something at some point.
I mean, yeah. I have
that's
1 spell slot left.
great, but okay.
Jimmy, your mother was
You have
getting
spells
worried about you.
left?
No
Fuck,
need to worry
yeah, if
about
I
me.
don't.
I'm cool like a fool in a swimming pool.
Is it long or short rest, my spells? Either, right?
Long.
Long? No, we're lost.
Pretty sure Warlock and like Wizard get spots back.
I
Wizard
just
gets,
yeah,
like, a
I'll
few.
get I'll get a slot
Well,
back.
Warlock gets back all of them.
And
My slots, the amount I recover increases as I level. So eventually it'll be a lot better. But yeah, for right now I recover 1 level 1 spell slot.
Alright, I'm super tired. So
Good
I'm
night,
gonna bed.
Aaron.
See you.
Certainly a unique approach to this.
Dude,
Uh,
as soon as they started climbing up, I was just like, they're splitting the party. They're splitting the party. It's won't
listen,
end
it's
well.
fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I was like, I don't need to like read all of the floors before we start. I'll read like the first 2, so I know exactly what's there.
They go
Nope,
right
he's
for the
going to
third. You're just like, well,
Also, we're gonna run through the first and second ones.
We're impatient.
Well, if they hadn't gone.
I was
to
gonna
the
say
third
we wouldn't
floor,
have
I
ran
would've
through shit if they
done
didn't.
that.
Yeah, if they didn't fucking like monkey walk into the third floor.
If you'd have said I hadn't heard the scream, then I would have just started exploring.
Yeah,
the
I
first
was gonna
floor.
say the only reason we sprinted is because, just because we heard the stream. If I didn't hear that, then like, there's no way for me to know.
Aaron and Eli would have died by themselves. On the
Yeah,
third
they
floor.
were absolutely dead.
Sounds like real life. Dying by myself on the 3rd floor.
I'm on the 3rd
wait.
floor of my apartment building, so you know.
Oh wait, I'm bleeding out right now. I'll talk to you guys
Never.
again.
Never.
Bye.
Bye.
To boldly go with 1 HP forward.
Nice. I mean, a pretty high AC for a rogue.
Dude, I have 17 AC and I still got my fucking dick chopped off. If OT didn't heal me, I was down.
He almost
too.
crit you 3 times.
I know, he 19'd me 2-3
Oh,
times.
yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't do the map correctly. I should have healed you for 15.
Oh, well, I mean,
Nice.
you overkilled by a lot. Don't rest assured. That's almost twice my max HP.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
Since it was necrotic damage, I was doing ab damage to the thing, right?
Somehow have had more threat of death in the level 1 scenario in Curse of Strahd than we had in the entirety of Tomb.
I mean,
I mean,
yes.
Yes.
Where you
I
fought
mean-
a challenge rating 3 monster at level 1.
I mean,
I mean,
The dinosaur?
level 1 is traditionally more dangerous than every other level.
I was gonna say, yeah, level 1 is usually where a lot of characters die, because you're fighting, like, you don't know what you're ever gonna run into, and you don't know a lot about the world yet.
Bought a
Well,
thing with
also,
18 AC and a thing that had resistance to normal damage.
well,
Jesus.
also,
I mean, the
also
suit of armor wasn't really wise, so I just free damage.
so at level 1, you don't have like any abilities other than the basic
Yeah, you have like
perks of your
basic
class.
attack and maybe like a spell or two.
So you're at your most vulnerable when it comes to defense.